You say tomato, I say tomato. You say felony, I say felony. A new Australian thriller hits cinemas this week.
People at home know what the hell is he talking about?
Well, it's going to make sense in a second.
Yeah, okay.
This film is winning rave reviews. It's called Felony, or Felony, and stars Aussie actor Joel Edgerton, who also wrote and produced it.
Set in Sydney, Felony, or Felony, tells the story of a policeman who covers up hitting a child cyclist while driving home from the pub. Our movie man, Jason Jabba Davis, caught up with Joel Edgerton and director Matt Saville.
Emergency. I'm on Epsom Road. A boy's hit his head and he's not moving.
Do you think that maybe he could have been hit by a car?
Yeah, there's a possibility, but he may have just fallen off his bike.
Matthew Saville, director of Felony, writer and actor of Felony, Joel Edgerton, welcome to Sunrise.
Thank you very much.
Felony's based on a disturbing concept, particularly if you're a parent of a kid being knocked over in a hit and run. Where do you get the idea from?
Well, I've read a lot of these stories in newspapers, and it got me thinking, what kind of a person would commit that kind of a crime or cause that kind of damage, and then be so selfish in the aftermath to not perform their duty of care? And I wondered, what would I do in that scenario? And to be honest, I realised I can't tell you with any complete conviction without having really gone through that experience, which started the idea for a film where we invite the audience into that same personal question, what would I do?
You didn't mean to do anything bad. I'll get you through this. Here's what happened.
I just wanted to tell you personally that we're doing everything we can to find out who did this.
You helped him? I don't know how to thank you properly.
It's a classic fallen hero plotline. A respected cop and father faced with a life-changing decision.
I didn't find that kid on the road. I hit him.
There's every chance that he'll die. Jesus Christ.
I got to tell the truth. I've got to come clean.
Why?
Because it is the right thing to do.
We got to keep this tight. We're all in it. The whole force, mate.
Joel began writing the thriller as a short film 7 years ago and eventually approached director Matthew Saville.
Without even knowing Matthew, that if I gave him a good document, that he could elevate that to a great film.
You're the guy with the best judgment. He didn't set out to do a bad thing, and don't make it out like he did.
Finished?
Joel will soon step behind the camera to direct his own movie, a skill that could come naturally.
I learned how to direct from actors, to be honest. Like, actors teach you how to relate, because I don't know, I'm not intimate with that process of creating a character.
There we go out the back. Hey! Hey! We got to run!
Particularly you, Joel, working overseas a lot. You come back here, you make films. How disappointing is it to see the Australian film industry make great product, make great film, make great content, and not have a really large audience?
In many ways, you wish you wouldn't refer to them as Australian films and international films, that they're all just films. And that you wouldn't have to have these discussions and fears that you're going to release a film and no one will come and see it. There's a lot of reasons why you can sort of point your finger at marketing dollars, Australians sort of seeing their own product as maybe a smaller thing compared to a bigger thing. I know when I walk into the cinema and I see these massive displays for American movies and then the regular little poster for an Australian movie, you go, $15, I guess that's the price of a movie these days, $15 for that or $15 for this. You know, oh, that looks bigger. It's hard to compete with those marketing dollars of the studios, American studios, but we do tell great stories.
Time and the world swallows events. And one day the world is going to swallow us up. But I like to think we're doing something good with what we're given.
You following me?
It stops here.
I didn't ask for any of that.
Of course you did. You bring me in and then 180? No way.
Felony is out August 28.
So it is felony, not felony. Yeah.
Well,
Terrific.
again, it all depends.
It all depends.
What side of the fence you're on.
Yeah, I'll have a felony and right.
Are you falling?
I think I am.
Well, that's a felony.
It should be good. Matt Saville's a terrific director. That film Noise that he did a few years. I mean, so atmospheric, so powerful, and Joel Edgerton, great actor. So can't go wrong, can we?
Looks terrific.